So I've got all this loose, dry, shattery hay that I pulled out of the barn, right? It was loose when I baled it up, and it's been sitting in there loose for a couple of years. I want to just go ahead and re-bale it back up because I got places that people that could use it. But if I try to bale it as is, it's just not going to bale. It'll be just as bad as it was before. Doesn't matter how I set up my baler. So I'm going to apply some dew, right? I'm going to go ahead and just lightly spray this down and let it sit. Let that kind of soak in a little bit while I go in and eat lunch. And the intent is, if I do that, then that'll soften up these stems. And the trick is not to get it too wet. Now, I've done this before when I was a youngster. I was working on a ranch, and we put up dairy quality, alfalfa hay. And one year we just had a really dry spell, no dew, right after we'd cut hay. And we had to hook up the agricultural sprayer, and I drove along ahead of the balers, and I just sprayed that down just enough to soften those leaves up. And this stuff's quite a bit drier than that hay was. So I'm going to just kind of spray this down a little bit, try not to get it too saturated, and see if I can't get some tight bales that can go places. It's actually starting to smell a little bit like hay again. So I'm going to go get the rest of this. You guys don't need to watch that. And then I'm going to go inside and I'm going to eat lunch while I let that just kind of soften in and let some of it evaporate off. So we'll come back and we'll bale this up in a bit. there we go. Got that hay cleaned up and ended up with 12 bales, and they're reaching the 60 to 80 pound range, which is pretty nice for grass hay. I really cranked the tension down on that baler quite a bit more than normal, and just that little bit of manufactured dew made a big difference. So I've got a dozen bales there. So what's that? 12 times 6 is what is 12 times 6? 900. It's 1,000 pounds, right? Yeah. No, it's not. Hold on. Math. It's 720 pounds, right? Yeah. We'll go with that. 720 pounds. Nothing to sneeze at. I mean, especially for just cleaning up, right? That's what my intent was to clean up and to end up with another 700 and something pounds of hay that'll be good for some goats or for somebody else's animals that's in need. We'll do it. So, all right, things are looking up. I'll talk to you guys later.